b3 is an uninspiring move that prepares to bring the bishop to b2, and e5 is a solid move that takes control of the bishop b2 puts the bishop on the long diagonal in a move called a fianchetto. Knight c6 develops the knight toward the center, defends the e3 allows the light squared bishop to develop, and controls the d4 and f4. This lets your bishop step into the game. They are threatening to capture a pawn and win material after the follow-up trades. Good job protecting your pawn. They are threatening to win material because the defender. Your best move was to add a defender to a vulnerable pawn. Now you have to double pawns. That was a fair trade. They are threatening to eventually win a pawn. Your pawn is no longer hanging and is now defended. That's not a mistake, but they did not find the best move. Good job defending that pawn. Both kings are castled now. Nice, definitely the right move. That's playable. Your pawn is undefended, so this move loses material. They are right on target. The game was close to equal, but now your opponent has the advantage. They prevented you from being able to win a rook by trapping a piece. They are threatening to capture a knight and win material after the follow-up trades. You permitted the opponent to capture a knight and win material after the follow-up trades. They missed a chance to capture a knight and win material after the follow-up. Good job protecting your knight, moving their threatened queen to safety. You had a better option, but this is not bad. I like their choice. A good choice to move your threatened bishop. Decent move, but they had a better one. Your last piece has joined the game. This move connects their rooks, giving them a very good choice. Their better move was to kick a knight. You have an isolated pawn, which can be a weakness. Their best option was to force an isolated pawn. That was an even swap of material. Their best option was to recapture a piece. Your better option was to recapture a piece. This is the only good move. Your opponent not the best move, but not bad either. They left their rook open for capture. Captured a clear recapture. This move is okay, but not what I would have played. Capturing your hanging pawn. Well done, an excellent move. This move doesn't help their position at all. Doubled rooks on an open file is a great strategy. Your opponent reinforced the defense of their pawn. You strike at the center with a pawn, taking away space from your opponent. This move gives you the opportunity to win their pawn. That pawn was yours for the taking. This move puts their rook on a safer square. Your better option was to capture the opponent's passed pawn. This is a fair trade. You didn't let that passed pawn become a problem, nice job. You get a chance to win a bishop through an eventual fork. You overlooked an opportunity to tactically win a bishop. You get a chance to eventually win a bishop. Nice, you found a way to win a bishop. That was the only move. This is a fine move. Their king steps away from the check by your rook. You won a bishop for free, creating a pawn chain. Nice, you found a way to win a pawn. They move their king out of the check from your rook. Very good choice. Their king steps away from the check by your rook. It makes sense to simplify with trades. A straightforward recapture. You exchange pieces of equal value. A clear recapture. Well done, an excellent move. That's not a mistake, but they did not find the best. You captured a free pawn. Their passed pawn moves closer to promotion, becoming more. You captured that free pawn. They didn't find the right idea. Putting your rook behind an opponent's passed pawn makes it harder to promote. They played one of the best moves here. This activates your king in the endgame. Pushing their passed pawn. Your passed pawn is one step closer to promotion. They made one of the top moves in this position. You had a better option, but this is not bad. They move their king out of the check from your rook. This is a fine move. Their king steps away from the check by your rook. Very good choice. They took your rook for free. Passed pawns must be pushed. That's playable. Your opponent has to watch that passed pawn. They played the strongest move available. Your passed pawn advances to its goal. You get a chance to set up a blockade. Your pawn reaches the back rank and promotes to a queen. They move their king out of the check from your queen. Good job, that's what I would have played too.